Driving alone has to be a top 5 experience. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Y'all see we back. We're in the TSX, and for this video we have a nice empty car. And I don't know why, but I think the reason driving alone is so peaceful is because you're just in your own space. If you're watching this video, thank you for tapping along. We're back from vacation, and I missed the upload, guys. I missed a damn upload. We're back in the TSX, back in a friendly place, my happy place, man. I love this car, so I'm so glad to be back recording in this thing. And being by yourself in a car is just, I think, is a peak experience. And I think a reason why it's not as stressful and it's more on the peaceful side is because you're only catering to yourself. I would say it's kind of like being home alone. Like, you live with your parents and then they both leave for work or something, and you home by yourself. And that's like, for me, that's like the best time, because you're just chilling, bro. Like, you eat something, you put it in the sink, you don't gotta wash it yet. You know, you gotta wash it before they get home, but you don't gotta go wash it yet. Like, there's things you can do by yourself in a car that you cannot do when other people are in the car. You can listen to certain music, you know, genres that you might not want to listen to when other people are there. You might drop in a pothole and say something crazy, say a little crazy word or two. But, you know, I mean, you drop in a pothole when somebody else is there, now you're thinking, oh, they're judging my driving. You know, there's so many different things. You know what? The best word, a word that we touched on as a group over this trip with my friends, is compromise. And I think when you're driving by yourself, it's so peaceful because you don't have to compromise. This is your space. This is your world. You do whatever you want. You can drive as fast or as slow as you want. You take whatever route you want to take. You do whatever you want, and it don't matter because you by yourself. Nobody else is getting affected by your decisions, by your choices. You don't have to drive to please or cater to somebody else's comfort. When your parents in the car, well, for my parents, when they in the car, I be driving the best. You know what I mean? I see people speed up and cut me off, I'll give them the gap. I'm like, bro, I ain't even gonna try to block you, bro. Do what you gotta do, because I don't want to make any, you know, sharp movements or anything that could possibly make them feel uncomfortable during the drive. And I'm giving this example for my parents, but that's really how I drive with anybody in the car. Obviously, my friends in the car, you know, we get a little frisky here and there, but yeah, that lady's on her phone. Wow, distracted driving. But as I'm recording a video, I don't think this counts as distracted driving though, because hands are free. I'm just speaking. It's like I'm speaking to a phone call on speakerphone, and that's legal. So, but yeah, that's how I drive. Well, with my friends, you know, you drive a little frisky, you have a little fun, but nothing tops just driving by yourself. You know, I talk about in previous videos these drives from New York, and you know this key word, from. The reason I go to New York on these drives is when my cousins used to pull up before they had their license, you know, they take the train over and I'd bring them back. And going there, it's fun, you know, we vibing. But coming back by myself from New York, oh my gosh, bro. Sometimes I miss the fact that, you know, they didn't have their license. I kind of hate that they're so damn dependent now. Now they just drive over, you know what I mean? I don't get to drop them back just because, yo, that experience is driving back from New York in the city lights, you by yourself, it's a summer night, I got all the windows down, sunroof dropped, music blasting. Bro, I'm with my girl, I don't gotta cater for her music type. I don't care what you want to listen to, because you're not here. It don't matter who's in the car, and it don't even matter if, like, because obviously I'm not driving around with crazy picky people. It's not like I'm a goddamn chauffeur or something, but it's like, you know what I mean, even if they don't care what you're doing, it's just a fact that somebody's there, I guess. I don't know, there's some people that just don't care at all, And even when I'm in the car with them, I'm like, damn, bruh, you could have just reserved that for when I'm not here. But I guess I'm just one of those people that like care more about how my actions affect others. So then when there's no consequences for my actions, because I'm the only one in the V or something like that, I'm just ecstatic for that opportunity. I love the fact that, you know what I mean, nobody's there. I think that's one of the best ways to learn how to drive. Driving by yourself. Because the reality is, to learn something, you must make mistakes. And when I was learning how to drive, you know what I mean, I was driving my dad's car, and you know, they teach you how to drive their way. They're like, oh, don't do this, don't do that. But there's no like solid, I mean, there's reason, but there's other ways to do it. That's just the way you prefer. And obviously you can't knock them, because how else can you teach somebody other than how you currently do something? I mean, that's what you know. That's what you do every single day. So if you're teaching somebody how to drive, you're gonna teach them, you know what I mean, your traits, your habits. But then when you get out there by yourself, I remember the first day when I bought my Civic, and I was like, damn, like I really got a car. I can just drive by myself now. I don't need my dad there or nothing. And I drove to work, and it was just a vibe. I put my music on, and I was just vibing, and I was just going to work. But it was such a nice drive just because of the fact that I was by myself, bruh. And when I was in Arizona in the car full of people yapping, oh my gosh, it was so awkward for me. I don't know about for them, but it's like I can't, bro. When I'm recording, I'll do these random pauses where, you know, I'm thinking of something, because in edit, in post, I just cut all those awkward breaks out. But I guess having people there to see my thought process, like while I'm recording, I'll just randomly stop talking, because I'm like, yo, I'm not even gonna put that whole segment in the video, and I'll start somewhere else. Like when I'm recording, I'm thinking about editing at the same time. But having people with me, it's like, I guess them seeing my thought process, it just, I don't know, it's weird. It was a little weird to me, but it was still a vibe. I'm glad I recorded it. The car was super quiet. Oh my gosh, I was editing that video. That Buick, bro, it's like no exhaust sounds or nothing. All you're hearing is just me talking and the road noise, the tires on the road, nothing else. And I don't know, I like when I record these videos and then editing, I hear that exhaust in the back, man. Sometimes, you know, I let off, get a little pop, so pop, pop, pop. That's the vibe I be going for. You know what I mean? It's cold in Jersey. It's depressing in Jersey. Y'all see all these dead trees. I mean, it is like winter right now, but man, oh man, I miss summer. And I guess being out in Arizona for the weekend, ooh, made me realize how much I don't know. I guess I'm comfortable being here because I grew up in Jersey and a lot of my friends are here. But being to all these different places, Jersey is not my top one, guys. I gotta be honest. It's nice, it's convenient having things close to you, but the roads are just absolutely horrible. I mean, everything's just falling apart. And that's probably a lot of cities in the United States right now, because, you know what I mean, it's like this old ass infrastructure that's not getting maintained like it should. And it's just the roads, bro. I love driving. And out in Phoenix, dude, we were driving, there's barely any traffic because things are so spread apart. There's barely any potholes in the road. It's just, you're just driving and vibing, and we're going so much further because everything's so spread out. So just to go to Walmart, it's like a 10-minute drive, but damn near 10 miles. But it's so quick because there's no traffic. You're just driving, and there's a little congestion here and there. But I mean, we was there for the weekend, so granted, I don't know what it's like during like rush hour and stuff. But no, the traffic here, horrible. The roads out there were so much better, so buttery smooth. The whole weekend we probably dropped in like less than 8 potholes. The whole weekend. First in Jersey, oh my gosh. Especially now that the snow fell and the plows came and, you know, went over the roads, bro, it's horrible. There's routes that I would take that I would not even drive on anymore because it's just so bad. I don't understand why it's so hard to just keep these roads properly maintained. I mean, we all working and paying taxes. That's the whole point of paying taxes. I mean, bro, the parkway, the entrance ramps are horrible, craters in it. What? That's the whole point of paying the toll. You pay the toll so it can fund the upkeep of that highway. I mean, am I wrong? I think that's the reason why you pay tolls. Like, that's no excuse. I don't care if majority of the parkway doesn't have potholes, and people make all these excuses. They're like, oh, but it's not that bad here. I like it going north. It's better going south. Oh, if you don't drive on that side of town, there's no potholes. There shouldn't be potholes anywhere. Why are we working and paying all these taxes to have bad roads? There should be no excuse for nothing less than perfection. Bro, we're paying for this stuff. It's not given to us. It's not a favor. And then when election time comes, like, people get so excited for a little paved road. Bro, that's what they should have been doing the whole time. It's crazy. Like, how has it got to this point where, bro, you gotta beg to get the roads fixed? Like, we not paying for all this stuff. Man, it gets me so mad thinking about it. Like, we just getting scammed so hard. I would love to take my TSX out there and have it for like a month just driving around, because it's so, you know what I mean, there's no traffic, there's no stop and go. So I think having a manual car out there would be a lot more enjoyable. Probably be a lot similar to being out in Indiana. I really liked having my car there because it's the same concept. Everything's spread out. The night drives hit because everything's so spread out. You just going to the gym. It's a vibe. Sunsets out there. Bus. One of my boys lived in Denver, and he was telling me that, you know, they get a lot of sun out there in Denver. And I did not know that. I didn't know Denver had it like that. I mean, I've been there once, and me and my girlfriend went straight to the mountains. So my whole time in Denver was honestly really cold. But bro, I'm trying to be somewhere like that. Like, why is this has to be so depressing for a portion of the year here? I mean, Arizona has winters also, but everything's green and nice and it's luscious. Like, I wouldn't mind any of this if we still had amazing sunshine. But the fact is, like, as soon as November, December hits, boom, straight depression. And then you get a couple months of happiness in the summer, then you gotta do it all over again. I just want to be happy all year round. I just grew out of the cold, guys, and traveling makes me realize that. And that's why I be telling y'all to get out, because the more you get out, the more you see different things, and the more you realize that, yo, I do not like where I'm currently at. I need a change of scenery, and a lot of times that's needed. Oh, it's a Miata. Oh. Yo, Miatas looks like so much fun. I want to drive one. I don't know if I would own one. I think instead of a Miata, I would rather have a S2000. And I don't know if they're comparable. I know Miatas are more like budget, low power, happy car. I feel like the S2000 is more like collectibles, like they're overpriced right now. And, you know, it has a little more power, it has a K-Series. Revs out to like, what, 8,000-9,000 RPMs with no tune. That's just stock. I mean, how much more can you ask for? I need a S2000, guys. So that's probably going to be my goal one day. Own a S2000. Videos in that will go absolutely berserk. Probably gonna wrap this video up, guys. I'm so glad to be back, and I missed the day. I mean, I gotta talk about that. I've been going so hard for so long, every single day, and over the weekend I missed one day. And for the videos that I did post, I did not post it on time. I posted in like the evening, kind of slacked off a little bit, got a little comfortable. I was on vacation, man. I was trying to enjoy myself, and you know, I mean, in hindsight, I should have just had made videos in advance so it wouldn't have been a problem. Make like videos so I already have them pre-made. And I think for the longest, while on this video everyday grind, I've always been like, oh, let's go over here. I've always been home. Like, I was never traveling while making the videos, so I was able to just pump them out every single day with no problem whatsoever. But being that I'm on vacation, I wasn't able to stay on that strict schedule, and it messed me up. I ain't gonna lie. It was times where I should have been recording, but I was having so much fun, and it was just like, I just wanted to be in the moment, to be honest. I wanted to enjoy it. So I had to make that business decision to skip a day. And you know, it's something that you learn from. You live and you learn. I'm not perfect. Everything I say in these videos is just to try to help people learn from my mistakes. My mistakes. And that was my mistake, to, you know, not have videos in advance for times like that when I'm on vacation. I can have a little filler episode. So even though I'm not able to record every single day, I got some in the vault. So that's what I'm gonna work towards building up. So you know what I mean? Cause it's like making videos to post the next day and doing that every single day, it can catch up to you. And that's a perfect example of it catching up to me. So gotta learn from that and not let it happen again. And we just out here, man. So y'all, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Make sure y'all buy TSX and travel, please. I would never preach nothing that I'm not doing. Y'all see we out here having fun with my friends, man. Go out there, make memories, do stuff that you can look back and laugh at, have good stories, you know what I mean? You're not gonna have those cool lore stories if you don't go outside and touch grass and do something fun. You gotta live a fun life to have a fun life. Just remember that. It's not all work and play. And although we have to hold ourselves accountable when we do slack off, we also have to prioritize living a good life. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video tomorrow. You already know, daily uploads. We locking in, guys. No more slacking off. Y'all be good. Stay true to the grind. Enjoy 2026 to the max. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.